Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. The Chanticleers will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kennesaw State's offense will get the ball first. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus and the rhythm locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Chanticleers offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Burleson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They just keep firing. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Kennesaw State right back to work.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down,
breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Burleson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Moses. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got room to work. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the shot that clears racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw on third. That's reeled in. It's Wall. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights. That slices the lead to 2.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Moses. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They booted away on 4th down. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Quickly to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Oh, what a move.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Under fire. Buys a little time. Got a first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That slices the lead to 2. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann. So big playmaking is always a possibility. They're trailing by just 2 to Boise State.
Quickly out to the tight end.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it out fast. And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Chanticleers are threatening in the red zone.
Another Chanticleer.
Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kennesaw State, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give is to Williams. And some room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the air, it's Moses. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pulls and fires complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the shot to clears want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The shot that clears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Moses. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll run play action. Got his man out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, and tremendous aggression there on fourth.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a man miss. Gets it past the marker. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the shot that clears are in the hurry-up. out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11.
Another shot to clear.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
Finding open areas.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Moses. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third down play from the gun. Firing to the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
finally a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to pass, it's Moses. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work. Reads it, fires complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Complete in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Swings it out to the flat. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Across the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the shot that clears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's another shot to clear.
Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Makes the quick grab.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Fires to the tight end. The shot that clears will move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
And that's another shot to clear.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the shot that clears in the hurry up. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A high kick trying to pin them deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll try the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Moses. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Find some fresh air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Williams.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the shot that clears will hustle to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pulls and fires complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Up-tempo for the offense.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that's another Chanticleer.
They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that's another Chanticleer.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Coastal! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They are up by just 1 over Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, give on the inside. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Wall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line. Going up top again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Motion from the back. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Moses. They're working that left side. And the defense drags him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Cantrell. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Chanticleers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Chanticleers moving quickly to the line.
They've got to lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Quick strike complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's enough
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off play action. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Dobbs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Moses. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner goes down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Chanticleers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Used the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the option. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
And that's another shot to clear.
He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Chanticleers are on the move.
And that's another shot to clear.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wideout trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
53. Kennesaw State, 23.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Moses. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.